What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Chase with Shinify here, and today we're going to be talking about making over $100 a day. And I'm going to be talking about the laziest way to do it. In fact, I'm actually going to be giving you a full free checklist so you don't even have to think about anything, because everything in this video is going to be copy and paste. And all you have to do, by the way, to receive this checklist is just drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. And I'm going to give you this free step-by-step checklist, and I'm going to show you how to use it today so that you can start automating passive income with things that you can get paid to promote, and you don't have to do any of the fulfillment. You don't have to worry about dealing with clients or customers, and really you don't have to worry about anything except just sending traffic to links that look like this. I'm also going to be giving you a list of over 400 different tools and services that you can get paid to promote, and I'm going to show you how you can sign up for all these different links for free. And everything, by the way, in today's video is free, so don't worry about spending any money. You don't have to pay me for my help. I'm helping you out for free, so don't worry. And yeah, so let's talk about how this system works. Let's talk about the checklist. And if you're brand new here, I'm also going to show you all the different resources we have available for you, like our free group, our different tabs that we're adding to the checklist that are going to help you with prompting ChatGPT and AI. And I'm just going to give you everything so that you can get started, including also a bunch of live streams that I do. If you check out my channel on YouTube, just go to Shinify here and then click on live. You'll see all of our previous live streams. And I try to go live as much as I can. I've been really busy lately actually building out this checklist, so I haven't been going live as frequently, but definitely check out the previous live streams because I show you all the things that I'm updating in this checklist, and I try to do everything live these days just so you can see that everything I'm doing is real and that I'm very transparent about what I do. What's going on, everybody, by the way, in the live? What's up, Joseph? Good to see you. Dean, good to see you. All right, so let's talk about getting this checklist just to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to getaichecklist.com. and we're going to click on the Get Started button. We're going to click on Send. Just make sure you put in the right email because this is where you're going to get the email for the checklist. And then right here below the video here, you can click on Get Checklist, and it'll just take you straight to the checklist. Now, the first thing in the checklist is just the frequently asked questions. What I like to do is every time people have questions, I try to just add them to the checklist so I can answer as much as I can through the checklist, so I don't have to deal with as much people emailing me and asking me questions. But if there are things that aren't in the checklist, you can always feel free to hit the reply button on that email that gets sent with your checklist, and I will do my best to respond to you and as well as add those questions to the checklist as well. So first thing that I recommend is just go ahead and download the checklist. You just go File, Download, and then you're just going to download this XLSX file. And then basically what you're going to do is you're just going to re-upload that file back into your Google Drive, and then you will be able to use the checklist because on the right here, you're not going to be able to select the checks until you go and download the checklist and then add it to Google. So yeah, go do that. And then once that's done, what you're going to do is you're basically just going to go through and check all these different boxes off. Okay, so first thing in here, this is just whatever announcements I have. This is the name of the checklist, obviously, and then there is a Black Friday deal right now for GoHighLevel, which is the funnel tool I use. You're welcome to get it. You don't have to get it. I'll tell you how to use what we're talking about here without having to pay for anything, obviously, but I do recommend using some sort of CRM because we're going to be using this CRM here to actually respond to our leads and follow up with our leads. But again, it's completely optional, and they also have a 30-day free trial that I will talk about as well. But anyways, so first things up there is just the announcements. Then we have just all the frequently asked questions. So I said first thing, go check out the live stream here because this live stream shows you how to basically go through the checklist and use it. And then, yeah, again, so first of all, you're going to download the checklist, import it. How do you watch the tutorials? So on the right, here's all the videos that you're going to watch. I haven't updated all of the tabs yet with videos just because some of them I don't think are necessary. But as I go through here, each of these videos will be specific to the line that you're on. So for example, if you're grabbing a trial to GoHighLevel, just click on this and then it'll take you to that trial. Okay, so next it says, who are you? This is basically the checklist that I created for everything I do. I started out in a garage, and now I just create content on YouTube. I used to sell a lot of services. I had an agency. I used to sell a lot of courses. I used to sell a lot of things. And then I realized that eventually I wanted to just give away everything for free. And that's what I do now. So anyways, you can go through the different frequently asked questions here, but there you go. Once you're done with all those, just click on done on everything. And then you can go to the next line or the next group of things. So one of the things I really recommend is that you have some sort of checklist. Okay. The reason I built this checklist, and the reason why I build checklists in general, is because I found that people are very ADD, and they'll go and do one thing, and then they'll go off and do another thing, and then all of a sudden they don't know what they're doing. And so what I recommend is having something like what I'm giving you here to help keep you on track. Okay. Because even if you just start with this checklist here, and then, you know, you go be ADD, but then you come back later, you can go continue on throughout the checklist. Okay. So please utilize this as much as you can, because these checks, I'm actually going to put the checks over here. These checks are really going to help you in your journey in staying on track. And everything that I put in the checklist is everything that, you know, I would want for me. Okay. If you're wondering, like, why is this stuff in here? It's because everything in this checklist, everything that I put in here, is all stuff that I do for myself. Okay. I don't put anything in here that isn't like something that I'm currently doing. Okay. And so everything that I use to make money, right? Whether I'm making $100 a day on an affiliate, whether I'm making thousands of dollars a day from all of my different recurring sources of income, everything I do to earn money these days is on this checklist. Okay. And so every single day I'm basically adding to this checklist for you so that you can use the same exact checklist and hopefully be successful with it. Okay. So in here, you're going to grab the trial to high level if you want to use the same funnel that I use. And what I've been doing is I've been updating this funnel very frequently so that I can give it to you with all the updates every single day. Because what I can do is I can give you something called a snapshot. Now let me show you some of the stuff I've been working on inside of my account here. And again, if you're confused, don't worry. Everything that I'm talking about here is in the checklist. So once you go watch that first video here at the top, you're going to understand what we're talking about. Because this first video basically walks you through the entire system. But let me go into this new sub account. Okay, so here's some things that I started hooking up, and here's some things that I want to talk about today that are things that I would recommend that you start setting up. Okay, so first of all is the email automation. So when you set up an account, right? We set up a sub account with GoHighLevel. Basically, you import all of the automations and the landing pages that I've set up for you, and then inside of this account here, you get everything that basically I'm using to follow up with people. Okay, so right here we have the first trigger. So when somebody submits a message, it throws them into this workflow and it sends them the checklist that we have. And then from there, it sends them the next email after it waits 60 minutes and it checks to see if they've clicked on a link or not. And the link is to the checklist. And then from there, they go to the next email. And so I'm building this whole automation out for you. If you're confused by this and you're like, I don't know what this means, I don't know like what this is, it's pretty straightforward once you just import it into your account. Okay, so what I can do here, and this is what I do pretty much every single day, is I can go into my main account and I can actually export this for you. So if I go into my snapshots here, I can click on create new snapshot, and then I just call it Shinify funnel clone or Shinify snapshot clone. So account clone. And then what this is going to do is it's going to give you everything. It's going to give you all of my emails, all of my automations, all of my funnels. And the reason why this is important is because you're not going to have to do anything, right? You're literally going to just import this into your account. And once it's imported into your account, you're good to go, right? You can start sending traffic into your funnel. Okay. And by the way, in the checklist, I show you how to set all this stuff up, right? So I show you how to like set up your domain. Right now, I'm actually working on showing you how to set up your webhooks, which we'll talk about in a second. But every single thing that I do is in this checklist, and you literally just copy it all over. So let me go back into here. So we have this sub account now. I can just copy this. So I click on share, get link, and grab the link here. Okay. And then basically this link here is the one I update pretty much every day, and that has the latest snapshot. And so now that you have the latest snapshot, basically what you can do in your account, let me clear this link here just to make sure it's the right link for you. What you can do is you can just go, you can open up a free trial, right? This is the 14-day free trial. I'm actually going to update this link because there's a 30-day free trial to the 97 plan that I'm going to put in there. But if I click on this link, once you're logged into your account, it'll ask you to import, and then you click on yes. And then once you import all of this into your account, you get all of this. So you get the webhooks that I'm setting up, you get the email automations, you get the tagging triggers that I just added in, you get the landing pages that I'm working on. So I built this Get AI checklist funnel here that you can use. So you can grab this exact same funnel, and then ideally you can take this exact same checklist and you can give away this checklist away for free as well. You can change the branding on it. So instead of it saying Shinify, it says your name. And then instead of it being my affiliate link here, it goes to your affiliate link. Okay. Now let me show you here inside of this checklist, one of the things that I'm actually working on right now, which is the webhooks. So this is a little bit confusing, but ideally at a certain point, what you want is anytime somebody hits your affiliate link, you want it to get zapped into your account, not zapped, but webhooked into your account. So if somebody signs up for a new trial, you want to tag that they sign up for the new trial. If somebody becomes a new contact or they opt into HighLevel, we want that to trigger into our workflow. And so I give you all of this. When you download the snapshot, this gets imported into your account. And then what you can do is you can actually take this webhook that I give you here, and you can give it to HighLevel, and they can help you set up your account. So I'm going to put a tutorial here for setting this up because it's a little bit confusing. But once you have that set up, you don't really have to worry about using a funnel if you don't want to. You can send people directly to HighLevel, and it'll webhook all of those leads directly into your account. Enable two-way sync. So yeah, I'm gonna keep updating all this stuff, and I'm gonna put the links here for you so that you can just go and watch or read this first part and then go watch the second part or watch the tutorial. But yeah, that's what I've been working on from HighLevel side. And this funnel is doing really, really well, actually. I'm getting a pretty insane open rate. If I look at the open rate here, let me go back to the email automations. Check this out. So 61% open rate on that first email, and that's without even using a dedicated IP. So that's pretty good. So basically you can use this exact same workflow because it just gets imported to your account. And then look at this, 79% open rate. Look at the click rate on this one, 8% click rate, 5.8% click rate. So this is pretty high for having a brand new sub account. And ideally what you do is you get all this imported into your account, right? And once it's imported into your account, then you can start driving traffic with your AI generated content. Okay. So basically my daily schedule, every single day I do the same thing. Okay. So I do usually like one live. I haven't lately just because I've been working on this template in this system, but I do one live, one short, 1 to 2 shorts, one long form, and then one email. Sometimes it's 1 to 2, and then one image. Okay. So that's what I try to do every single day. And so the thing that I've been trying to figure out how to do is just how to make this as simple as possible. And I use AI, by the way, for a lot of this stuff, right? So the only thing I don't really use AI for is the live, but even the live, like AI is generating the thumbnail, it's generating usually the title or helping me with the title. And then what do? I do the live, and then I use AI to edit the live into a long form, which I'm probably going to end up making my own. I have an auto editor now, we'll talk about in a second, but I might end up having an auto editor because right now I'm paying Descript to do the live to long, and I don't really want to have to pay for that. So I'll probably end up making my own auto editor that just auto edits my lives. But for the moment, I'm using Descript to auto edit the live that you're watching right now into a long form. And then from there, I'm generating a short every day, which I still need to do today. But the shorts that I'm generating are pretty cool. Like I have a video combiner that just does whatever I tell it to do, and I can mass generate these shorts. But let me show you this. I use a tool called Radar, which, by the way, this is in the checklist as well. Let me go into my scheduled. How much would I need to start? To start, you don't need anything. I mean, you probably get on a few free trials, but you don't really have to use money to start with what we're talking about here. Okay, so here we have a bunch of scheduled out content. I actually bulk generated a lot of these images here. So if I wanted to do my image post today, because I bulk generated all of these, it says I'm an AI clone. Oh, that one actually didn't come out well. Some of these don't come out well, but I didn't spend a lot of time cross-checking them. I'm an AI clone and I make $1,000 B-day. Hold on, that's not a good one. Let's try another one. I'm an AI clone and I make $1,000. Nope, that one didn't work. I'm an AI clone. Nope. So ideally I would check these beforehand, but I just mass generated these and then imported them all just because I was like, oh, I'll just check it later. I'm an AI clone and I make $1,000. Nope. And by the way, AI is still not amazing at writing text, as you can see. So that's why I generate so many of them at once, because sometimes they'll do well, sometimes they won't. I'm an AI clone and I make $1,000. Nope. So we want to find the right one. And I did a few of these, by the way, recently that they were perfect and they got a lot of reach. They actually do really, really well. And sometimes I'll even just leave the typos in just to see if there, people will comment about it. That one's closer. But yeah, so you mass generate these, and then once you get enough of them, you basically post one of these every single day. And that's where you're going to get a lot of your leads, actually, just from these simple image posts. And then after you do the image posts, what you're going to do is you're going to do the shorts, and you do like 1 to 2 of those a day, and all of them can be mass generated with the stuff that we do. And then from there you do like 1 to 2 emails. You do obviously have the automated emails that go out with GoHighLevel, but I would also recommend having like manual emails that you write every now and then, maybe like once or twice a day, which might sound like a lot, but you basically broadcast to the people that aren't in the sequence. I'm an AI clone, I make $1,000. Okay, that one's good. Oh, except it says want, I'm know how. I don't know. That's a little off. Typos increase engagement. Yeah, there's like that whole strategy. Let's see. I'm an AI clone. I make $1,000 a day. Comment AI if how want you know how. Oh God. I'm an AI clone. Make $1,000 a day if you want it. That one's so close. It's so good. Ideally, you make the text shorter too, so that you don't have to worry about as many words being off. But yeah, the cool thing is I uploaded these as drafts, so it doesn't really matter. None of them are going to post anyways. One of the things I want to figure out is how to get the prompting better so that these always come out like really solid. I have been putting my prompts into this sheet of what I've been using for my videos. I'll show you those in a second, but I'm ideally just trying to take everything, the prompting that I'm using, the videos that I'm doing, and I'm just giving them to everybody. I'm an AI clone, make 1,000 if you want to know how. Okay, this one works. I'm an AI clone. I make $1,000 a day. Comment AI if you want to know how. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go and just choose that for now. We're going to choose every social media profile, 43 profiles. And then I didn't put a comment on here, but comment with AI for my free AI checklist. Okay. So then we get all these comments right here. Whoops. Underneath the post. And then the only platforms we can do this with right now is Instagram and Facebook, but you can auto respond to comments on Instagram and Facebook. And then for the other platforms, I'll usually just pin the comment, and then I'll pin the comment to the thing that I'm giving away, like the checklist. And then I just send people to get to the funnel that I give everybody that I'm talking about in this video. So if I go to community here, right, this was 17 hours ago. Look at 409 comments. That's a lot. So I can do another post here. And again, I can pin the comment, right? So we'll just do another post. We're going to do, and that's just one social media profile, right? Let's go take some of our previous generations here that I have on my desktop. We're going to do an Instagram. Oh, it's the new one. Sorry. It's right here. And then we got all these images, right? I think the ones that we did earlier were on the bottom here. So you can see I generated like 2,500 cloned images of myself with just like one Python script. I'm an AI clone. I should have just taken that other one. I don't know if we saved it. Did we save it? No, we forgot to save it. Yeah, this one's good. I'm an AI clone and I make $1,000 a day. Boom. And we just want to make sure we haven't already posted this, right? So we'll just go back in here. Let's see, is that already there? Nope, it's not. So we're good. Okay, so boom, we'll just do, and then we'll press post, right? We could upscale it, but I don't really care too much. And then we'll just put the pinned comment here for the checklist. Grab the free AI checklist now at here. Okay. And then boom, now we got a lot more leads, a lot of new leads into our funnel that's going through this automation here, right? And remember, this is the exact same automation that you can throw in as well. Oh, I almost posted that as a new post. Okay. Just go like that, pin the comment, and we're good. Okay. And so like just this alone, just doing these simple image posts, and then, you know, like the shorts and everything I'm doing, like it's a lot of leads that I'm getting. I'm getting close to 1,000 leads a day with this. Can Radar DM people also? No, you're talking about like auto responses. No, for that we use ManyChat. So that's the other part of the checklist. Okay. So anyways, we have the funnel here, and then we have the different social media accounts that you need, obviously, before you post. Then you set up your avatar. You can use Replicate. I probably will talk about an option that's more cost efficient, because Replicate's a little bit expensive if you do a lot of images of yourself. So we might do free AI avatar creation coming soon. I might keep these checks on the right. I kind of like them. I think it looks better on the right, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, did I mess it up? No, okay, we're good. So yeah, well, I'll probably put something in there if you don't want to, you know, use Replicate to clone yourself. But yeah, from there, what we do is we schedule the content out. So we connect everything to Radar. And then again, all of these are affiliate links, right? So like ideally when people go through this and they sign up through all the different links on the checklist, you make a commission when they're going through, because you can teach people off this checklist. You can help people and help set them up with all this stuff on this checklist. And not only can you get paid if you want to sell it as a service, but then when they go and sign up for the tool, right? Like you get paid when they sign up for this stuff. So you can see like Radar owes me $600 here. And the reason why is because I talk about Radar and then I send people to this tool. So hopefully that makes sense. If it does, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this later. But basically, let's talk about like what I'm working on right now. So you can kind of see behind the scenes here. So like I said, as you know, about what I said a second ago, that like I spend most of my time doing a live, doing a short, doing a long, all that every single day. I want to streamline this as much as possible, right? So I want to get like my next 7 days of lives set up with thumbnails, titles, everything, so that they're just ready to go, right? And then same thing with my shorts, and I've already pretty much done this. But maybe like, yeah, probably do 2x shorts a day. And then maybe my 7 days of long form. But my big thing right now is I'm trying to figure out like how to chain all this stuff together a little bit better, because I can, a lot of this is already automated. The only issue is like, okay, let me explain this to you. So I can go and do all this stuff manually myself right now, right? I could sit down and I could go set up all my lives, set up all my shorts. Like I could probably do this in a couple hours, okay? But I don't want to have to do this every single 7 days for a couple hours. I want this to be even more automated, right? So I want to be able to build, and this is what I'm going to probably work on next. But I want to build a process, right, where I can click a button, it bulk generates my videos, my live titles, and then it bulk generates my thumbnails, and then it auto schedules everything. So like it just goes into YouTube and then just schedules all of the lives. So that's done, right? I don't even have to think about it. And I'll probably schedule them as drafts. I think you can do that. I'm pretty sure. Let me go look. If we go to streams here, we can schedule a stream, but can we make it not public? Yeah, so unlisted, okay? So we would unlist the stream, right? And then when we're ready, we would switch it to public. So I could go and stack a bunch of these streams to be ready in advance, right? So I don't even have to think about it when I want to go live. And then same thing with like my emails, right? So like with my emails, I want to do the same thing. I want to have a button, right, where I click a button. It bulk generates my subject, and my body, my copy. And then it basically bulk schedules out all my emails as well. So then I don't have to think about that, right? And then without all of this stuff, right? Like that's what I want to get to. So a lot of this, I've done most of the first part, right? Like with the shorts, I can go generate the shorts for 7 days, but I don't have a button that pushes all of them as an upload with all the titles and the descriptions yet. So it's just about having more control, right? Most of this, like I said, is done, but can it be more automated? Yes. And that's what I'm spending a lot of my time on a daily basis, is just figuring out how I can like automate even further, so I have just more control. I don't have to focus on doing as much stuff. Because ideally you want to get to a point in your life where you don't have to worry about doing anything, right? Like you just wake up, you can see your systems running and it's running and you don't have to do anything really. I mean, you could go and do a little bit, but you don't want to have to worry about something every day. You want to be able to wake up and go, oh yeah, I have the next week of work automated. This has all the tools I need in one place to do TikTok organic, correct? Or affiliate marketing. Yeah, so I mean, that's what this checklist is. It's just everything that I do. And it's what is earning me around $50,000 a month. So yeah, I mean, that's all you really have to do. So hopefully all of that makes sense. Any other questions you guys have about this process? How to make clones like you do. So ideally you go into the setting up your avatar part of the checklist, and then you just click on setup replicate, and you follow this tutorial here and it shows you how to do it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. I've just been working every single day on this process. I'm going to keep building out the checklist for you guys, and hopefully you're, getting value from the checklist. I'm doing everything I can to make this, as good as possible. But, one of the things that really helps me is like your input. If you join these lives and then just like let me know what you're struggling with, and ideally, like, use the checklist first. Don't just like say, oh, I'm struggling with this, but then you haven't gone into the checklist yet and tried it. Go and try going through this checklist first, and then as you go through the checklist, then tell me like, hey, this is what I need help with. Any new programs you've generated? So the main ones right now are the image generator, the video generator, what else? The idea creator. A lot of the same stuff. You know what I've been doing the last few days is I've just been organizing. Like, all of my stuff was everywhere. Like, I had so many different random things going on, like all these tools, all these subscriptions. And so I've just really been trying to organize everything so that it's just like really, really easy, because there was just way too much complexity going on in my business. Also, I started working on the prompts. I also started training a GPT on like how I write my emails and everything. So this Shinify support bot. So this is like actually configured on all of my different like spreadsheets and FAQs and everything. So like, if we take that comment there, how to make clones like you do. Let's see what it says. Okay, so I didn't give really the right answer, so I need to keep tweaking this. But I've just been building this custom GPT so that it makes more, like if something like this goes wrong, I say like, hey, no, this is the correct answer, and then it updates the training. I watched a tutorial with cloning, but I don't know how to make the program that you have. It's really cool. Oh, the one where I'm able to mass generate like images of myself? I mean, at some point, I probably just need to start teaching you guys how to like start using AI to program, because like that's kind of the next step, is like building your own AI programs. There are some really cool ones coming out, or that have came out. Windsurf AI is really dope. I might talk about that, but the problem is it's not like something that's for beginners. Like if you're a beginner and you're trying to learn, AI and programming and stuff, you're going to get a huge headache. But maybe I need to stop talking about beginner stuff and I need to start going into the more advanced stuff. I've already got a high-level account. What is the cost to get your templates and the list? Well, no, it doesn't cost anything. You literally just go to getaichecklist.com, and then you just click on here, and then you get the checklist for free. It just sends it to your email. And then you just go into import, and you can import my snapshot with all my everything. So even if you already have an account, you'll be able to do that. So yeah, I don't know. You guys got to give me feedback though, because when you give me feedback and you say, hey, this is what I'm struggling with, or this is what I need help with, it just helps me know what to make more videos about. But this is pretty much it. This is what I spend a lot of my time on. This is what I've been working on, and ideally, like, this is where things are headed. So that's it. We'll see you in the next one. Till we do, happy money making. We'll see you guys. Bye.